Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Flip Thought Show. It's your host with the most, King Truth, host Bird, Benny Bo, the one with the word, the one with the flow. And we coming at you live, man, at, I think it's 4:14, man, 4:14. This is going to be Adam22 interviewing a homeless man, but I guess he's a comedian, though. Yeah, hoorah, hoorah. What she said, man. Hoorah, hoorah, a whole bunch of hoopla. But yeah, man, Adam22 interviewing this homeless man. I guess he is a comedian on IG. And he goes by IG Bum on IG. So it gets pretty controversial at the end, man. If y'all haven't seen the clip of him getting us, drenched with that coffee, then y'all know. But y'all gonna see it now. We gonna get right into it. Before we do, go over there, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so I know y'all there, so I can throw it to you once in the air, man. Go check out that 607 Unk and that King Yella podcast I just put out, as well as that breaking down the behind the scenes of the Off the Back / Real Ninja 4 extra video with Trap LaRoss, as well as that Young Thug interview, man, that everybody else is dying to see. So y'all check that out, man. But yeah, we gonna get into it. Let's go.
Cats in the world. How do you want to be referred to on this episode?
Oh shit. Well, it depends how you think they'll know me. They'll respond to me. I go by IG Bum. I do like IG Bum. IG Bum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because sometimes saying bump makes people feel like. Yeah, but if you say IG Bum.
But do you resent Bum? Is Bum problematic? They're like unhoused now.
Yeah, there's a lot of different terms for it now, but I answer the Bum.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, all right. So
you guys PC everything now.
I know. What is that? Latinx. Hey, Michael, you're Latinx. Sorry. You didn't even know. But okay. So should we go from the beginning? Like, do you remember your childhood?
Oh shit! What about that? That's my childhood was not your prototypical. And I was born in another country.
What country?
Panama.
Okay.
Yes.
And
what country, man? It's like Africa, but we speak Spanish.
I always knew a dude from Panama who would like adamantly defend not being black. He'd say, "I'm Panamanian," but I mean, he looked 100% black, and it was always kind of like weird. Where I was like, I feel you, but
that happens when you first get here, and they're like, no, Panama. But after you get hammered down with black, you just like, all right,
let it used to it,
and let it go.
I got you. Shout out Elsa. But okay, so what age do you leave Panama?
12 years old, 12, 13. Yeah.
Why'd you leave?
My mother came to America. Did the old, I'm gonna make it, and so I stayed with my grandmother back for like 7-8 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So
they were gonna make it as just in America, doing anything? No specific plans?
No. It's just my mother snuck in the country. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
From over the border down south?
Yeah.
Really?
Mexico. She was the first black Mexican to well, she's not Mexican, but she escaped like a Mexican.
Really? Wow, that's sick.
She came in. So.
And you guys posted up in what city and state?
Brooklyn, New York.
Wow.
Brooklyn.
Well, how did you end up making your way all the way out there? It's pretty far. You could have posted up in Texas or.
Oh, no, but she just kept because my grandmother was the first one to come here. Legally.
Oh, okay.
And then
that's where they met up.
Yeah.
So what was it like being like, a kid who's 12, 13 years old, you're freshly in Brooklyn from Panama, you're in like the biggest city in the world. It must have been crazy.
Yeah. It was like, it was crazy. Didn't know the language, just having to, dealing with winter, just.
Right. It's cold as shit.
Yeah. That was smoke coming out of my mouth still was mind blowing because, never experienced it. And then snow. Like, whoa!
Were you like the weird foreign kid when you first showed up? Like you didn't know how to dress, you didn't know how to act. Everybody looking at you like this guy's weird as
tripping me in class.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. I got my few bullies here and there.
You'd think that like New York is so diverse that it would be very accepting, but definitely that was my experience because I was hanging out with all these younger dudes riding BMX throughout my 20s and stuff, and I would just get that vibe that like if you were from another country fresh over here that you were going to get ridiculed pretty hard.
Yeah. Because you know New York has like all these races and you know like.
Oh my god! I just won $60,000 from my car crash from this app from my phone. I don't know if you could see it, but it's called Case Connect Compensation Calculator. It's for $60,000, and I'm about to go cash it in. For those of you who don't know what Case Connect is, it is one of the largest settlement payment companies in the world. They developed this app, and they have over 140,000 people get paid huge checks after their car accident. The app asks you 4 simple questions, then compares your car accident to millions of other accidents. Then it can tell you instantly if you qualify for a huge check, like the one I got here. The first time I learned about this was 3 years ago from Angelo. So Angelo was in a bad car accident, lost his car and everything, and the insurance companies weren't trying to give him a cent. Angelo shared this video that went viral of him using the Case Connect app and getting a total of $120,000 check from his car accident in only 3 months. Unfortunately, I was in a car accident. I was stopped at a red light and some distracted car driver crashed into the back of my car. I hurt my back, totaled my car, and on top of it, I lost my job since I had no way to get to work. But luckily, I saw Angelo's video and I said, I should try that. So I clicked the link to the app he used, and within a few seconds, it told me my accident qualified for a huge check. Fast forward just 60 days, and here I was. I am able to replace the income from my job, pay off all my bills, and I got a new car. So I share this app on my page with a video like this, and Tina used it. She ended up getting a check for $240,000. Then I shared it with Tyler, my friend who got into an accident, and he got $120,000 with the same app. So the best part about this is that it is so beginner friendly, and I just want to show you how easy it is. So you click the link I put in this video, go ahead and click it. You answer 4 simple questions, and then within seconds, it tells you if you qualify for a huge check. Then it can connect you with the Case Connect specialist who can get you the money for free. And that's what I did. And honestly, just a few years ago, I knew nothing about car accidents and what to do. I didn't know how easy it was to use the Case Connect app to get a major payday and get my life back on track. I probably would have called a random attorney, and we all know what that would have done. I would have been screwed over and they would have taken my money. So I'm so glad I saw Angelo's video. And Tina, she knows nothing either and is terrible at technology and got paid $240,000. Then Tyler, who was so skeptical because the insurance company told him that they'd give him $5,000, he ended up getting $120,000. That's $115,000 more without ever having to deal with the insurance company. So this really is for anybody who has been injured in a car accident. All you need to do is just click the link below and answer just 4 simple questions. And within seconds, you'll know if the car accident qualifies for a huge check like this one here. And there are Case Connect specialists that can get the money for you for free. And the truth is, I've had thousands of people that have watched this video that you're watching, and they have been able to get huge checks like me, Angelo, Tina, and Tyler. Imagine feeling like a huge amount of money hitting your bank account in instant. It's amazing feeling. So you can do that. Okay, so I want you to be one of the car accident victims that are taking advantage of this because not many people are doing it yet. All right, just click the link, answer 4 simple questions, and see what your car accident qualifies for. Good luck. Make sure you share this video with your friends and family who have been injured in a car accident so they can get paid for major crashes too. Click the link below. I hope this helps.
Case Connect, Case Connect. Hit the link down below and get paid a check. Case Connect, Case Connect. See how much you can get in 30 seconds or less.
You try to fit in, you know, I was at one point I was Dominican, then Puerto Rican, and then Jamaican, and
what, like everybody thought you were those races?
yeah, because you just everybody's mixed up there. And
Yeah.
like you go to one bodega before you know you're coming out Dominican. You go to one, yeah. So it's just, and it's like for years,
Right.
you just, chameleon, I guess. You're just like, oh.
So you graduated high school?
I did.
And what'd you do after that?
I joined the military, believe it or not.
Really?
Well, I had kids then, a few kids.
You already had kids?
Yeah, right at high school, like my graduation.
So despite being fresh off the boat, you was clapping cheeks even in high school.
I mean, it was yeah.
I mean, enough to have one or more kids. Your boys can swim.
One
kid. Okay.
One kid. Yeah.
Okay.
I love you, Jonathan. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Who's the lucky woman?
It was a Puerto Rican chick, Elizabeth.
You still talk to her?
Yeah.
It's not great?
Huh?
It's not great.
It's not great, but we talk.
Okay.
We civil.
How old's the son now?
Oh, he's in his 30s.
Oh man, that's
He's
crazy.
an old guy.
Fully grown man.
Yeah. He has kids. So.
Oh my God, that's outrageous.
Yeah.
Time flies. Holy shit. Okay, so but you had to join the military because you wanted to provide for the family and stuff.
Oh.
But were you with the woman for a sustained period of time or not really?
I was. I hung in there 9 years.
9 years. Holy
9
shit.
years,
So even while you're in the military, you're still
Yeah,
with her.
getting letters from her. She was the official, because I thought I had a plan to the family, get back and GI Bill and the whole shebang. And yeah.
How come you didn't have another kid?
I did with her.
With her, did you just realize this is a bad idea? I got to stop reproducing. I got to pull out.
No. I messed up again. One more time.
With her?
With her, yeah.
Oh, yeah, another one. Okay.
Yeah. So I hung in there for 2 kids.
Wow.
And then we realized we're not too good at this dad stuff. And,
Oh, really? You didn't think you were a good dad?
no.
Well, you go join the military. I mean, you're kind of away from the family for a huge amount. How many years were you in the military?
Not long at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it wasn't long. I had to get out of there.
You went AWOL?
No. I just tried to commit suicide and to get out.
Wait, that was your big plan? You didn't want to kill yourself? You wanted to just get out, so you figured I'm going to pretend? Or you really did it?
Yeah. No. I drank 7 Advils just to kind of all right, guys, I'm serious. I want to leave here.
7 Advils will do it? I feel like you would need to do if you're going to do Advil.
I mean, I didn't know. You're talking about a 19-year-old kid that is, I just want to go back to Brooklyn.
I feel like there's been days where I took 7 Advil just because I had a headache. Or at least maybe throughout the day, actually. Okay. So you just want to go back to Brooklyn at that point?
Yeah. Back in the 90s, was, I thought it was more lethal than that.
What did you want to do in Brooklyn in the 90s? Were you into hip hop, hustling? what was drawing you back?
Yeah, the life of just, where the girls at, just, party hardy.
New York was intoxicating. It was addictive.
Yeah. Compared to the life that I was leading, and then in the military, I was a cook. I didn't want to be a cook, so that was a major that's what you guys talked me into.
Oh, cook.
Yeah. I didn't want to be a cook.
It was better than being a sniper, right?
Well, yeah.
I mean, that's exciting in its own way.
Yeah. Now, looking at it now, I wish I would have. Yeah, I would have won the sniper route.
So you didn't kill anybody in the military? No. Vlad's always interviewing some dude who's got 100+ kills, and he seems super fried.
Yeah,
that's
why I was in the kitchen when they were killing.
Yeah.
So
that's kind of tight.
Yeah. I fed them, and they shot him.
I mean, you'd probably be a way different dude right now if you had 100 bodies.
Yeah, I think so.
I would like to think that I'm the kind of person who could catch 100 bodies in the military and just be chilling.
Yeah.
But historically, it seems like people get pretty f***ed up from that.
No. I currently live in a military shelter. They're getting me a place where,
Really?
Yeah. So I get to see the effects of these dudes going through it, wars and some of them just can't, they're like, yeah.
I know gangbangers are kind of like that.
Yeah.
You know who Crip Mac
It
is?
gives you PTSD.
Yeah. You know Crip Mac?
No.
No.
West Coast? Right?
Yeah, he's just like schizophrenic.
Yeah?
He's got a little bit of that, like, it's just kind of. But I think it's all natural.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, no, it's a real thing. The PTSD that some of these guys have. Like,
Yeah.
it was a rough 4th of July because it was like, firecrackers and things like that. Like,
Oh, that freaks you out.
that. No, not me in particular,
Oh,
but
okay.
like a group. You have a few that are sweating at night, and
My dogs are like that too.
yeah.
Well, the fireworks freak them out. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought they had PTSD. I'm like,
No, no bodies that I know.
nobody.
But maybe, it's like we don't really.
Yeah.
We didn't screen them for that. So, okay, you were in the military for what, a year or two?
Yeah, too. Yeah.
And then back to Brooklyn.
And then back to Brooklyn to, reset life and go back to jobs and stuff.
No interest in going back to Panama.
No. I was committed to like the American life, to partying, and
It's a good life.
yeah.
A lot of people want to get out of here, but
Yeah,
whenever we start kicking people out, they get pretty mad.
they do. And
What's that all about?
Yeah, love it or leave it, baby.
Yeah, but you were a legal immigrant, so you didn't have anything to worry about.
Oh yeah. I don't have to. No, I could drink with ice. Hey, let's have a drink.
You'd have a drink with that. They got the masks on, so
yeah.
Probably tough to have a drink. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're good.
Were you ever involved in crime when you were living in New York? Were you ever getting into any shady business?
I mean, the only flaw I have on my record was like, saying when I had those kids, and it was like, it was a period where I had no job, and it was like, that guy standing in the stoop, just like, how am I going to feed these kids now?
Mm.
And then, just not knowing about the crime, pretty much. So I just tied along with this guy, like, hey, want to make some money with me? And
doing what?
The old what? Pretty much just stealing, just going around stores and
shoplifting. Okay.
Yeah. Batteries and
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't know he had a drug problem. I didn't have a drug problem, so it just became anything he could get his hands on. It was like, whoa.
Okay. Got it.
That was like when my criminal life started.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But you never joined a gang?
No, joining.
That wasn't really that much of a thing in New York at the time.
Really around me. It
was all around you. Okay.
Heavily. The Latin Kings were like Bushwick, where I was raised, was a heavy influence. We have a lot of different gangs, like the Decepticons, Voltron.
Ooh.
Back in the days when I was that age, where I'm like,
that's crazy that gangbanging used to be so lighthearted that you could name your hood after like a transformer.
Because when they come together, they're
yeah. But what is that? Now, not so much.
Not so much. No, you now be taking it serious. But back in the day, you fear to hear someone was from Voltron.
Okay, so you're just kind of living in New York at this time. What are you doing? What are you aspiring for?
At this time, just steady jobs to feed the kids, man. Like, I'm family oriented, so I always wanted to like, oh yeah, I'll get it. And then, got a job with the cable company, and that was kind of like the last hang on to like, the 9 to 5, here we go. Then it was just started doing comedy, and then.
Oh, okay. So when did the comedy thing start to kick in?
The comedy 2002. It was right after 9/11, I think.
Okay.
Right after 9/11.
Where were you during 9/11?
I had the cable job.
Okay.
I had the cable job.
Just working?
Just working.
And you just hear an explosion, or you just start hearing about it from people, or?
Oh, when 9/11 happened, I was actually one of the drivers. So I was on way to picking up equipment, and I got stuck on the bridge.
Going into the city, or out?
Coming back. I was like running on I was rushing to try to get back to the Bronx, and I got stuck on the bridge
because of not because like all the traffic just got fucked
everything
instantly?
just stopped. Everything, the city just stopped on its track. So
it's crazy that we had like Y2K and then 9/11 back to back.
And that's something. Yeah, I remember Y2K when everything was supposed to end.
Yeah. And then right after that, because Y2K was a dud, nothing happened.
Nothing happened. No.
And then you have 9/11 like a year later, and that's actually.
Yeah, Y2K hurt me because when you believe in it, you spend your money. Like, I'm not gonna take this with me. Let's spend.
Yeah.
Because I was a gambler at the time. And
you were.
Yeah.
How are you gambling? Dice?
Little dice, heavily poker.
Ooh. Underground games in Brooklyn.
Yeah, hood shit.
Nice.
I'm sure we got hustled, but
Yeah.
who hasn't?
Yeah. Well, that was the poker boom.
Yeah.
Early 2000s.
Oh,
It was going crazy.
Oh yeah. Anybody with a house and drinks and a poker table. Let's go.
There's a lot of money to be made at that time.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get into comedy how?
Beat the family curse of hair loss. Through Hims, you can break the cycle and get the thicker, fuller hair of your dreams. Genetics started it, but our range of personalized treatments can help you get ahead of it. Stop hair loss and regrow your hair in just 3 to 6 months with clinically proven ingredients like finasteride and minoxidil. See why 79% of customers say they wish they started treatment through Hims earlier. Take control of your own hair destiny. Start today at hims.com.
How did I get to come? A cousin of mine put me to do it. I never knew, because I barely was mastering the English language. So it was like, what? Do what in front of people? But I was always a clown. So doing this wedding for my cousin, I was filming it, and I guess I was high out of my mind.
On what?
No, weed.
Oh, just smoking weed.
Yeah, just smoking weed. Right? Yeah, it was weed.
Okay.
And everything that I was saying was just hilarious to him, to the point that, he was like, you got to do comedy, and took me to a show, and I've been hooked ever since.
So you get to work writing jokes and working on a routine at that time?
At that time, it was just more natural. It was just kind of character. Just like, hey, I'm the star guy. I will be on stage with a thong. It was very, this guy doesn't know what he's doing, very shocking, but it was like kind of the peak of like.
It was that era that was an era where you could just kind of go on stage and just play a character and just say a bunch of crazy stuff.
I mean, I think so. There were a lot of characters that I knew, like,
right? Because you listen to
compare me to Andy Kaufman. Like, it was very weird, very
Panama's.
It's just because I didn't know comedy, I didn't know the art.
Right, because I mean, now people I think are listening. Like anyone who's ever listened to Joe Rogan has heard extremely in-depth explanations of what comedy is like, and it's you're on the road and you spend years working on this set, and you film a special, or you at least put together a routine, and they make it sound very, very serious, and that's kind of different than just getting on stage and just saying, hey, play a character, do a bunch of crazy shit. But I mean, when you go back, you think about like Ace Ventura, you think about Billy Madison, you think about all these movies, it's like, really, these movies would like barely have made a blip on our radar if it wasn't for just having a really, really strong lead who played an outrageous character. When you go back and you look at Ace Ventura, it's like, what is this? Like, why did we all believe that this guy was a real detective? Yeah, and he's just, and it's just making all these crazy voices and stuff. It's like, why do we go for this? But he was just really good. He pulled it off.
That's the name of the game. You pull it off, and people want it. Keep doing it. And that's what it was for me. It was just like the response was amazing at the time. It was like I would do something different every time out, so I didn't have a set. And then came that time where like, oh, you need a set in this, and I had to work on words and.
Definitely. So you're kind of just freestyling it for a while, and then you start to work on.
I was off the gate. My first 7 shows. Headliners, be careful. Because I was really. Didn't know what I was doing. It was just the commitment.
But did you fall into that lifestyle of like really sitting down and writing jokes every day?
I had to. Yeah. One day I had to I was in my underwear with a dildo in my pants.
Weird.
And boots on.
Not in your ass.
No. Okay, just in my pants, and it was
just
like
looked like you had a big old dick. Yeah. Got it.
Yeah. And it wasn't funny.
Just having you were getting up on stage with the dildo in your pants?
Yeah, like the streak was over. It was like
Like, where do you take that at a certain point? You can only do so much crazy stuff.
Yeah. So I was just literally on the stage like, what do we do now?
Yeah.
And I had to like, create a set for
Okay.
put the dildo away
And so you're just grinding away,
right.
doing this, because this is about 23 years ago.
Yes.
And how long do you do that? And at what point does this get disrupted? Like,
it was 7 shows in, so I think it was it was my first year in. Yeah, I a year I figured it out.
okay.
A year, like, okay, you can't do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. But so then you're just all throughout the early 2000s, you're just like doing this comedy thing.
Yes. Committed to the star. Committed to like a Hibaro character that I used to go on stage and.
So you never actually done?
No. It was just.
I do.
Really?
Which, like, to me is no big deal, but I realize to a lot of people that would probably be pretty interesting.
Yeah. Wow.
So what would you do as the guy? Maybe I can tell you what it's really like. Were you a thinner man at this time?
I wasn't thin. Well, I still always had my little boobies, but I've always had a funny body.
Okay. Because it's kind of the depressing part about being a guy in the game. You kind of got to be in shape.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like on the far end of like not being in shape for porn. Like I really need to lose 20, 30 pounds. Probably.
Wow. Okay. So I have no chance in the real world of porn.
Not really a market for like fat male stars. Yeah.
All right.
Because like it's all about having a big dick and being fat, as I'm sure you know. You're kind of making your dick look smaller by getting fat.
Can we cut for a second?
Yeah. Like the biggest male star in the world, if he gained 100 pounds, like I feel like it's over.
Yeah. Mm.
I mean, or at the very least, you're going to look like a idiot out there, you know?
Yeah. I guess. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I know a dude who started wearing a shirt during his scenes.
Mm.
Like a 12.
Well, Jeremy did that.
Did he really?
Yeah. At the end of his.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. He was just all penis and shirt.
And that was a different time. But because like I know a female star who was making fun of this guy for the fact that he started shooting scenes with a shirt on, but then he got on Ozempic and now he's skinny. So,
really?
So that's over.
Wow. There's hope.
There is hope for sure. Yeah. I mean, he could have just dieted regular, but you know.
Oh yeah.
Actually, that's kind of impressive because this guy shoots like every day. He does like every day. You think that probably 38, 36, 37, something like that, maybe, if I had to guess.
Impressive.
Yeah, that's good. But so okay, that was just one of your main characters.
Yeah. What I would do, I would just kind of like hump the floor and just do the snake and like yeah. It wasn't very thought out. I didn't have any friends in comedy. It was just kind of. Hey guys, this is funny, right?
Right.
I'm doing the snake with a thong.
Yeah. So throughout this whole time of you doing this comedy pursuit, did you have any like high points, any like moments that seemed like you were really gaining traction or that things were going to blow up?
In comedy, not so much. I've never turned the corner of like doing specials and being passed at clubs regularly. I've always had to like work for, like I work for the New York Comedy Club, the Broadway. So you got sell tickets? I sold tickets. Took care of the trash details. I was, bar back. Right. Just the things you do today at stage time. So you ever get frustrated and almost quit? Not quit, but just kind of like, all right. What else are we gonna do, huh? Yeah, because there was a time where like one of the owners, Mr. Martin, Al Martin, he offered me to become a manager and all of that. Maybe I guess that this will be the stage time, manager stage time. Yeah, but I always still wanted to be that guy. Like, no, I could be a name somewhere, and as long as I keep doing it, I'll be that headliner guy, and I hung on to it. Like, I don't know if it's too long, but I still hung to it. So definitely. You're working at the cable company this whole time? That was like kind of the last job that I had, the last like real job. Everything else has been the hustles. just to keep comedy alive. Excuse me.
Got
Just
it.
to keep comedy alive.
So when do you start? When was the first time that you ever played a bum?
Oh, that was, well, being that I'm a late bloomer in comedy, when my comedy friends would always do like, when they started doing videos, they're like, you play the bum.
Yeah.
You play the bum. My name is Esteban, so they're like, Esteban. You be Esteban.
That's the bum.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's where like the roots of just hearing bum, 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 bum. So, and then it just.
What year was this?
My first bum was, well, like I think in 2013.
Okay.
2014 with Alex Carabano as a comedian. And then it took full bloom. The Bum 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 came out during the pandemic when we had the lockdown. And then like, it was just, I was just shooting stuff in the basement for a year.
Okay.
And then when I came out, it was just.
When you were, when social media really started to blow up, did you kind of realize that this was going to be a big deal right away?
No. No.
Took a while. It took a little while.
Well, for me, it went really quickly because it was just kind of like, oh man, new people and they love me, and you know, it's like, yo, jump the train, shit on this bucket, do that, and it was just like coming off from like being alone for a year in a basement. It was like, yeah, whatever, friends,
right?
Whatever you guys want me to do, because I was always the older guy, so I was like sugar daddy. I was, you know, and then when the struggle became real, then the bum.
I mean, I think part of the funny thing about you being able to play the bum character so effectively is just the fact that in the Black community, taking care of your hair is very important. And so you see a Black guy and he's got a lot of grays.
Yeah.
Doesn't give a shit about the fact that his hairline's pushed back. And to the people, it's very easy to believe that this is an actual bum because it's just not like okay, remember when when COVID hit and all of a sudden we see Diddy.
Right.
And he's like unkept. He doesn't have his beard dyed. He's got all the gray. And it's like, we're all looking at him like, yo, he looks like a crack. Like, what is that? Like, what the fuck is that? But it's just a guy who didn't get a haircut and didn't get his beard dyed. But I mean, that's like one thing that I always notice because myself, I get my haircut like once a month.
Okay.
And even that feels like a lot.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I look at you funny like, God,
yeah, like right now I'm kind of woof. You know, I'm kind of not looking that good. But like, you know, in the Black community, it's like you gotta get a haircut like every week or they're gonna clown your ass.
And I think that's where it started. The bump started from because haircuts in New York City just kept, you know, like I don't fucking need a haircut every week.
I see people talk about how much they pay for a haircut sometimes, and it's nuts. Especially like if they'll come to you.
Oh yeah. Easily like. You can go to a shop now in New York. If you don't have $100, just come back next week. You know,
I feel like when I lived in New York, it was $20 maybe.
Yeah, that
20 years ago.
That's a tip now.
Yeah, no, literally,
I guarantee you
that's crazy.
Yeah,
and that is always something I felt is like that shit holds people back from blossoming as, you know, financially independent people. Like if you're spending $400 a month on haircuts, I mean, what are we talking about? That's like, you know, a big chunk of your rent. Yeah. That's like you know, that's food for.
That's why people are on food stamps. That welfare. Right? They gotta like get their haircut money.
Yeah, and that's why there was this rapper TJX6 that came out at one point, and he had like. His whole thing was that he didn't get a haircut, and he would go like months without getting a haircut.
Wow! And
it was like kind of jarring. You'd look at him and just be like, "You don't seem like a rapper," and then you'd be like, "All right, it's because you don't have a haircut," and that's just part of it. Yeah.
Wow.
But have you always just
I'm not the only one.
You're not. No, not at all. Have you always just embraced your baldness?
I did. I've never been very like. Dressy typey kind of guy. I let myself go easily because, you know, once I was like had kids, it was like, you know, I didn't care so much to like, oh, let me get another woman so I could, you know, knock her up and have another child, and you know.
Do you think you're done dating?
No, not dating, no. But
you're still interested in women.
Very much so.
Just not enough
Have you
to
seen my page? I mean, come on.
yeah, you're out there, but not enough to get a haircut, which is part of getting a woman for a lot of people.
And that's something.
Yeah.
This is like therapy here. I'm like, yeah.
I'm just trying to figure you out. You know?
Yeah. It's just you want that thing, but then you want to keep this thing. It's like,
Yeah.
no,
yeah. You wish that you could just be as bummy as possible, and the girls would love you for it, but it feels like that's just not usually how it works. Yeah.
Yeah, they use me, and I know it.
Okay.
But use me right.
Was there a moment throughout these, COVID era where you're doing skits and stuff? Was there any of them that just like really broke out and just like changed the game? Because
There was one where the aforementioned shit in the bucket.
Yes, that was a huge one. Remind me of exactly how
my
it
little
went.
too was pretty huge.
Wait, what?
My turd was pretty huge. Too.
Oh, but you didn't really shit in the bucket, right?
I mean,
Oh my god! Wait, so
I'll do
remind
anything for my new friends.
we can insert a chunk of it on here. Probably gonna have to definitely blur the actual shitting in the bucket.
This guy's doing bad. What's this guy doing? What you doing? Hey, shit in the bucket. He's shitting in your bucket, man. Ma, call the police. Call the cops. Hey, break it up, asshole. Shit. Don't do it again. Ma. Oh, God. He's shitting in the bucket, Ma.
Yeah, it comes right. Oh, Michael Rappaport did the voiceover.
Yes.
Was he actually there?
No, he just took it and quadrupled the viral.
Was there any like degree of you being, nerd? Like, was there any sign that this was going to be a big one? Because I for sure saw this and thought it was real, and it took me a while to be like, wait a minute, maybe that's not real. Tony, I'm gonna send it to you. Or was that just another day at work and you just happened to hit gold?
I just happened to hit gold because it was like new.
Yeah,
that was like the first like, oh, whoa, because like right off the bat I was getting world star, like, oh shit, they love me as the sugar daddy of these young women. But then the other guys were like, you know what else you should do, and once you join a crew, it's just like kind of everyone is just kind of like, do this, jump on the subway, you know.
Wait, you joined a crew formally, or just sort of people that you just happen to be friends with?
Yeah, because I was like, they were like the new influence I was with. They had so many followers. I was like, I was just the comedian. Yeah. So like the combination was great, and shit in the bucket is the first one that I'm like, woo! Like, we know who you are.
Yeah. But it's got to be kind of weird because it's like, on one hand, you're getting significantly more exposure and more fame.
Yeah.
But then on the other hand, you're getting fame for pretending to be homeless and shitting in a bucket.
Yeah.
Which has got to be kind of weird because like probably a lot of people can't really tell the difference between like if I was your neighbor and I saw I might think like, oh, this really be doing crack and getting on the train and shitting in a bucket. Not everybody's gonna like figure it out and ask and everything.
Right.
You probably don't get girls like if you go viral for like being funny, you probably get girls for that. If you go viral for shitting in a bucket, probably like not really.
No. There was definitely no sex appeal to it. It was just straight up. It just shocked the world and just it went everywhere. And and at that time during the pandemic, when everybody kind of lost their mind a little bit, it was very real to people, the people that were there, and because I didn't know the people that were behind me or anything. I was just like, all right, the train is coming, let's go.
I think I remember a lot of people, like conservative accounts, using that clip as proof of like, look how up New York is, and look how up black people are. Which is kind of a shame that everything gets utilized like that.
Situation, it was the whole shebang. It was everything. It was in there. It was just, I was blamed for a lot of America's problems during that time.
Which is a shame.
Fox, they were using it on social media from Asia, and I felt bad.
The acts of one solitary black bum does not really say anything about every other black person in America. Let's be real.
It should have.
Nearly all of them were unaware that this was happening.
Yeah.
But okay. So did that change anything for you? Like all of a sudden find a way to like, because it's going super viral, but it's not like you're tagged in the shit, you know?
Yes. And that's the machine. The machine lets you like get the fame, but like, oh,
You want to get tagged, especially when it's like you're not supposed to even be
exactly
anyone. You're
Yeah,
supposed to be
yeah.
a random bum.
Right,
Nobody wants
right,
to tag you. Nobody thinks you have an Instagram.
Yeah. That's why I have humble followers, because it's like to tag me is to kind of
Ruin
say,
it,
like,
yeah.
to ruin
Yeah.
like, you know, it goes further when it's like, no, what do you mean?
Right.
What do you mean this guy could think? And, you know.
But then, so from there, you kind of just go nuts doing more and more Subway content because that was just going real good for you at the time?
Yeah. You get the rush. You get the like, oh, shit, you got and then you lose pages. When you lose pages,
Because of the Subway? Because it's dangerous, it's
you know,
illegal.
it might crack sometimes, like just a little bit too much.
See, I was thinking that on Instagram, I would probably never show my butt crack like the way you do, because I would just think that I would get deleted, even though I know that, you know, if I were to do a skit with my ass crack out, that's going to be pretty funny, right? That's like
it worked for me.
People will probably love it.
Yeah,
it will go viral more just because like butt crack is funny, but then it's also probably against terms of service.
I mean, and it's very natural. I don't go like, "Hey guys, here's the crack."
Yeah, it just looks like it's just natural.
Whatever movement happens, and sometimes my clothing have been through the wars of like bumming. And
well, you have like a whole bum ensemble, like your closet has like a bum section, I would assume.
No.
Because you have to have normal clothes that aren't like ripped sweatpants, right?
Oh, yeah. I get to, because I won't be I won't be able to make it a Burbank like that. There's cops all over the station.
Like even if you got on the plane,
I
mean, they're probably not going to let you get on the plane looking like the way you look right now with definitely you need a shirt, but
they, you know, but they let me take my pictures with the pilot. And, you know.
But if people just have if you have like ripped sweatpants,
no,
everyone's just gonna be looking at you like you're filthy. Just like I can only imagine how many assumptions people must have about you in that environment. Yeah.
It's missing my flight is not fun because it's like, what the
wait, that's happened. So you don't like dress nice ever?
Well, I do, but because of the bum head, I have a bum head.
Okay,
so it already makes people like, what?
But you can put on a hat.
Yeah,
put on a hat.
Yeah, but the struggle, it always comes across like struggle.
But okay, Friday night, you're with a lady friend. You want to go get dinner. You're not wearing the ripped sweatpants.
No,
right?
No,
okay. Just want to make sure.
No.
Right.
I'm a regular guy that wants the date to end good. And
okay, gotcha. You still live in New York?
I just moved out here. 6 months.
Out here?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I've been here 6 months.
Wow.
Yes, I'm still acclimated to.
And I met you because of all people, Alex Stein. Yeah, that Alex Stein, the right-wing provocateur, as they might say. He actually messaged me. I've actually never even met him, but we've talked a few times online.
You've never met Alex Stein?
Not IRL, no.
God.
No.
Wow, he's amazing.
I would like to do some content where we can go scope some big booty Latinas, maybe. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that was my first time I became familiar with him, and I was like, "Oh my god, what a horrible person!" I was like, "I want to."
He's a lovable, horrible person,
right? But I you know, not like a huge AOC fan, but he called her a big booty Latina.
Yeah. He's taking me to her office. I was so cool.
Wait, really? He brought you in on some of this?
Oh yeah, I've been to the Capitol building.
Oh shit! You stormed the Capitol?
Yeah.
Shut up.
I mean, we have to run for our lives.
Well, it would make sense that you would be free now, since they all did get pardoned. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, but you weren't there on January 6th.
No. No.
Were you there on October 7th?
When was it that we were there? That he'll be. Yeah. I just go with wherever he go. I don't think it was the.
Never mind. But okay, so how'd you meet Alex?
Oh, Alex. Oh man. He was doing content in New York and reached out to me like, hey, let's do something.
He saw the vision.
Got it. And we went to Barstool's headquarters. That's where our first date.
Oh.
And it was classic. We didn't know what was gonna happen. And
really?
Yeah, and we was calling out Dave, and I was there. That was the first time I got manhandled and working.
Oh,
But
you were doing content there and they manhandled you?
yeah, we just showed up.
Just for the record, throughout this episode, Josh came in and took photos. Then Nathan came in and took photos, and then Mikey came in. And it's all because this morning I was like, yo, we got to get more Snapchat content. And they all took it upon themselves to do the exact same behind the scenes content. That's pretty funny.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, but
Yeah.
awesome.
Just so you know,
Did I look good?
you might have thought it was a setup or something. Yeah. Like, did you like intentionally get fat, or like, because it's funnier if you were in good shape, it wouldn't be as funny.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't intentionally get fat. I gotta blame that on like just poor eating. You know, I've been a mama's boy most of my life, and
Yeah.
rice and pork chops and.
Oh, I've been there, my friend. Yeah. I mean, it's very easy to like. Well, for me, it's kind of like I'll eat like absolute shit for 6 months, and then like I'll be like, okay, you gotta chill, eat good for like a month, 2 months, forget that I was getting fat. All of a sudden, you start gaining weight again. It's just kind of back and forth. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm a big sweet guy, and yeah, sweets. You know, because I smoke, so it's like it's just
Weed or cigarettes?
I don't know. Weed.
Okay.
Weed.
No cigarettes?
No cigarettes.
Okay.
So it gives me the munchies, and before I know it,
What's your smoking apparatus of choice?
I just Swishers.
Okay.
I'm a basic Swishers guy.
Classic.
If I get a roll up, I'm like in heaven, you know. Like, all right, it's not gonna kill me.
Yeah.
But yeah, being that I've been smoking for 30 years, it's just the blunt habit, you know.
Oh yeah.
My tobacco, you know.
Yeah. It's a great combo.
Yeah. But I'm down with everything, the oils, the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like a weed smoker who's just down to do any type of weed. Yeah. Bring it to me. Bring it on.
Yeah.
We got some edibles right there. 250 milligrams per piece.
Oh, whoa.
I took one. I was on my ass.
Oh, shit. Okay.
The next day, I was kind of still high as shit.
All right, we might have to.
Everything420.com. Shout out to them.
Oh, wow. Yeah, shout outs to them. Wow.
Definitely.
Good job like that. Wow.
You ever done content with Damn Homie? The one that got away?
No. I just love her.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you've never connected with her?
Oh, no. I have videos with her.
Oh, you have done videos?
Yeah, I went to Miami and got the honor of working with her there.
Oh, wow.
We did a skit where she flew a bum out, you know, and brought me to her beautiful place.
Oh, that is funny. I wish I had told my wife to come in today so I could have done something like that. Gifting my wife a bum.
Hey. Tell her there's a new cook in town.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Wait. No, I would be the cuck. I'm not gonna be like, here's this guy. He's gonna watch us fuck. even from like the Instagram reel perspective, I don't know if people would think that made that much sense.
Oh, shit. Sorry, that's your field. All right.
Oh, you know what's funny though? We got to get a picture of me and him on the Plug Talk couch. Because I do. We have the set on the other side, and if me and you are on the couch together, then it'll look like we're gonna. I realize that's gay, but also funny.
Hey, if it's funny more than gay, and you know what, it's Hollywood, it's fun.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's real. You're in Hollywood now.
Yeah, I'm thinking about giving into the gay gods.
Really? Have you thought about doing anything gay while you're out here?
Not willingly.
What's the gayest thing you ever did?
The gayest thing? By choice?
Or via force, yeah. If anyone forced you to do a gay thing, I mean, we should probably talk about it. This is the place, yeah.
No, because I mean, you know, I've had a finger in my ass.
Whoa, that was Damn Homie?
No,
come on. My bad.
She's a friend.
No, she's frisky. But who did that to you?
It was in the military. It was like, you know, that was the consequence of like getting out of there when I threw myself down a flight of stairs. They took me to triage, and before I knew it, it was like,
Oh,
Yeah. So it wasn't like in a freaky way, but
it was by a doctor.
by a doctor.
Oh,
so that's not gay,
totally
right?
no.
Oh, okay. Whew.
I think we've all done that.
Yeah.
Nearly all of us.
All
yeah.
right, so I'm straight. Yeah.
No, I did the way gayer version. I had to. I had
A sex scene?
no, but no, but it was. I had like something was wrong with my prostate. Basically,
Okay.
I had an infection on my prostate, which is very random. Hasn't happened since. I don't know how it happened, but the doctor basically like knew that I had something messed up with my prostate, but they needed to do a test, and so they basically like need to stimulate your prostate. So he bends me over, puts on a rubber glove, and jams a finger up my ass and is moving it around. And so what this is supposed to do is it's supposed to make come out of your penis. I'm sure you've heard about this, that guys come from having their prostate touched, right?
I've heard of it, not.
I never did it before.
Yeah.
But then and it was barely anything. It was like the tiniest little dribble on the end of my penis. And he had to actually capture that and test it to like confirm that I had this infection that he thought that I had, and he gave me antibiotics and went right away.
Oh wow.
But that was really weird. It felt
Yeah.
you know, I mean, I guess
you
probably
that was
prepared me.
gayer than mine, but
Yeah, no, it was definitely
because there was liquids coming out of you.
a tiny droplet. It wasn't like a load.
Oh,
But isn't that weird to think that like my dick wasn't hard? This guy puts a finger in my ass and I get a dribble. Like, couldn't he have said like beat off?
Yeah.
But like, because I would have way rather just like sat there and jerked off in a cup, which I've also done in my life, but
okay.
just contributing, you know.
Oh, okay. You donated sperm?
Me and my wife basically wanted to like put aside eggs and sperm so that we can in the future if we don't want to do it now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So your eggs are frozen somewhere.
Well, her eggs, but yeah.
Oh, her eggs. Okay.
And,
What about yours?
I don't have eggs. Well,
Oh, sorry.
I ate 6 eggs this morning, but
I'm sorry. See,
in terms of
all right.
inside my body, eggs. Yeah. So,
once the finger thing, I've been thrown off.
So, do you make any money from comedy or from social media, or is it kind of rough?
It's been kind of rough because, like,
YouTube don't do it really. Or
yeah. Like, you either got it or you don't in these things, these platforms. And I've been banned or flagged so much on Instagram that I think I owe them money.
Whoa.
So it's just kind of like, TikTok too. Anytime there's like money coming, they're like, "No, the crack of your ass is. We can see it again." Yeah, and then it sets me back.
TikTok for sure.
Yeah.
TikTok is just a wash. You can't show booty crack on there.
Yeah. So it's one of those things when I'm about to be in the clear, they just like, we see something, and I have to cut, and I get a violation. So I've not been able to make money. And in New York, even though I was popular as hell, a lot of people that like offer me work were like from the hood, and like, pull up, and we got you, blah blah blah. And then the game afterwards, like, yo, where you was? We trying to give you the money, you left. Like, went to get a coffee.
So they use you for a skit.
Yeah, they would use me for skits
and then not
pay. Yeah.
Damn,
not
that's
pay.
grimy. I never even thought of that.
I work alone. It was like I'm my own everything.
That's crazy. I feel like the Instagram skit game should have like an honor protocol.
Yes, amen. I mean, yes.
Yeah, like if we're gonna do this, you gotta respect. And that's why I always thought it was interesting when I would see Fat Boy back in the day, and he'd be going around doing skits in the hood, a million different neighborhoods. And I'd be watching it just like, damn, bro, like, how the f are you not getting robbed and beaten, harassed? Like, I mean, you go to somebody's neighborhood.
Yeah.
Even if you got 3 homies, I mean, you got one guy with a gun. Hey, sorry, you're doing whatever we say. Like, you just go bad so easily,
Yeah.
I don't know.
And that's why I take the losses, because I'm Lone Ranger out there. So it's like,
yeah.
I'm gonna block you. That's it. Don't ever talk to me again.
Yeah. They're like, we didn't want to talk to you anyway. I just wanted to scam you.
So, scammer and on to the next.
But so, what are you doing out here in LA? Like, what's the game plan?
The game plan is like trying to land that movie to change my life.
Ooh.
So I'm just kind of like, dabbling in comedy, dabbling in like landing a few roles here and there. Just
So you've been going on auditions and shit like that?
Auditions. Yeah.
What kind of like auditions do you respond to? Like, what is the description that you're answering?
Well, my go-to, which I thought was gonna be like, I thought bum homeless was gonna be like, my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
But out here is serious competition. I've not been able
Even to be a bum.
to be a bum. Yeah, out here, and yeah.
Well, that's what's crazy is that they're gonna take like a regular dude,
Yeah.
and they're gonna like shave some hair off,
Yeah.
and make him look up. Boom, we've got our bum. You're like, no, I come fully loaded. Like,
no, you don't have.
you are gonna save so much money on a makeup artist and everything else.
Yeah.
Like, I'm ready, bruh.
All natural, you know?
Yeah.
And it doesn't, yeah. So now I'm just submitted for like, other roles. Frederick Douglass had to take a stab at that, just because, okay, I just, my wheelhouse is no longer like my go-to. So I'm scared actually because it's like, guys, this is what I'm here for,
So how are you paying the bills?
Paying the bills, and that's why I'm at I'm a vet, so I'm staying at a veterans.
Okay, yeah.
They're taking care of me, not sure for how much longer, but about to get like settled in with them.
They're not like required to take care of you for life as a vet.
they kind of are.
Uh-huh.
They look out for us. This is the first time I've taken advantage of it. So I'm just
okay.
Because I'm service connected. I mean, I'm not service connected. I'm supposed to like apply for that, but I've always been like, I'm gonna make it as an artist. I don't need nothing from the government. But not here in LA. I'm like, all right, guys, give me a place to stay to like crack things. And
okay, yeah.
So they're working on, that. About to get keys hopefully in a week or so. So thank you, America.
There it is. Yeah. Shout out to the troops. Yeah. All right.
I'll feed you when you get back, guys. I promise.
For sure. So now I'm starting to realize it's time. We're gonna do this skit. This is gonna be crazy.
Ding, 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 ding. All right.
So I mean, I guess I'm gonna try to like move the mic over here a little bit so it's a little bit like out of the way.
Okay.
And then like this thing would be great to not hit. So I guess I'm gonna dip this down here.
Okay.
Yeah, and even my headphones, I guess I'm just gonna put those to the side.
Yeah. What's the magic word? What about this?
So basically, like I would say, let's loosen the top of this. Hands. Oh man, this is gonna be like Andrew Wilson. And
the plastic thing on there?
It doesn't still have the plastic? Oh yeah, you're right. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's why. Oh, that makes sense. I was gonna say it's gonna be like Andrew Wilson and the can of pickles or whatever that was. Yeah, the plastic now is my problem. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Much better now. Okay, so I'm trying to think about what I'm gonna say.
To make me just
to make you want to like assault me with the cappuccino,
I'm like,
I guess you don't
the
even
fake
have
bum always gets me like you're fraud to you're frauding people out there and that's what you're doing, huh?
But what if I'm more like, what if I'm just like calling you fat?
Huh?
Like if I
yeah.
Like if I'm kind of like yeah, because maybe that should be what I say is like like oh maybe I'll just
enough with the fat, bro.
I'll be like, listen, I'm gonna be real with you. You've wasted how old are you?
56.
I'm gonna be like, you've been wasting your life for 56 years. You need to get a job, lose some. Yeah, I'm gonna say shit like that, all right? And then I guess if I'm you, grab it with your left hand, and from my perspective, just go full fake.
Disrespect me.
Wow. Yeah. And then just boom. Yeah.
All right.
But we gotta kind of like go back and forth a little bit to like escalate it, I think. But it should be good.
All right. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my phone down here. Okay. It's funny because I did like this exact thing with Fat Boy back in the day.
Yeah.
I was like, you're fat. You're not like fat. You're fat.
Yeah.
And he like dumped a can of soda on me, and I fell in.
Yeah.
And I looked so stupid.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. That's like welfare money. Like something like you could go for the jugular. I needed this for sure.
and we got a good amount in frame where you can kind of see like. I mean, I feel like you shouldn't even stand up, or maybe you could stand up, but like douse me and then kind of like stand up, and because I'm trying to think like, because like logically I should be trying to fight him after, so I'm gonna kind of like recoiling hard. It might take me a second, but then I should probably like start like trying to grab you. And you should kind of like once you throw it, you should stand up, and I'll like come at you like I'm trying to grab you or whatever, and then we can kind of like cut it. Maybe I'll run around the table and that'll kind of be the end of it. All right.
Bump you.
All right. No, but because let's be real. You've wasted your entire life. 56 years you've been wasting your life. I feel like it's time to be real with yourself. Lose weight. Get a job. Stop living off the government.
Yo, what the? Yo, you talking about the government, huh? Nobody's living off the government.
Yo, hey.
What? Yo, nigga. What's your problem, bro? What's your problem?
All right. That looked good, bro.
That was good? Yo, I kind of hit him for real. I kind of hit him like on his arm. Yo, that was fire.
All right, cut.
Let's get a little bit of cleanup, dude. Wait, I gotta take a picture for my girl. That was fire. Yo, tell them where to follow you. Tell them where to follow you.
Oh yeah, guys, follow me of IG Bum Viral, guys. More craziness. This is just the inside version, but you know, there's a lot more.
See how the sausage was made right there.
There you go.
Hey, I appreciate you, bro.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
I do. Thank you, bro.
I love LA.
Being a content creator can feel like you've always got to be on, always live. It's overwhelming. So stream smarter. Upload your video to Restream, and we'll stream it live whenever and wherever you want. Maximize your audience and growth while Restream frees you up to do whatever. Morning, afternoon, or late at night, your stream goes live exactly when you've planned, even while you're offline. It's not about streaming all the time. It's about streaming smarter. Upload and stream from Restream.
You love meeting with your clients in the field,
Sizes, all the dimensions of this clear to be.
but hate dealing with business logistics from afar. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed, you do. Our all-in-one hiring platform connects you with quality candidates, and you can easily schedule and conduct virtual interviews right from the Indeed dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/hire.
Adam, but listen to this though. I know we're not on
Stop
live.
playing beats. No, we're recording. We're recording.
Are we recording?
Oh, we always recording.
Why you always
Turn that off.
What?
All right, watch King. Why you always all right, recording?
I love that you got.
I'm always ready anyway.
I love you got the homeboy over here taking care of your infant.
That's my son.
That's my brother.
Oh, that's just how old is he? He looked grown as fuck. I didn't think you could have a kid. Yeah,
He's 17.
17. That's
He
crazy.
got a baby face to me. He look grown.
He looked grown to me. Yeah, I was like, I was surprised. Anyway, okay, we got to front load this episode. Okay, the biggest question in the streets of LA right now that the people are dying for an answer for. Are you telling on P4K?
No.
Hell no.
Hell no. I don't. Okay, so I have an idea why they're saying that, because it was once upon a time I was 13 and I was on Fig, right?
Mhm.
And when I first went out there, I went to go get these shoes from Ross, right?
Okay.
Because I didn't have enough money to get no heels. He recorded me. He was like, "Oh, she got the bounty shoes on." Da 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 da. And he posted me.
Like they look
then-
like the shoes they wear in the county.
Yeah, basically. So he posted me, and then people was already saying weird shit about that. And then after that, like, you know, I'll see him on Fig and shit, but like I never talk to him because I'm like, oh no, like, you feel me?
Watch it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
we'll censor it. But I honestly, that's kind of what I suspected, because when I saw it popping up on news pages and stuff, I'm like, you don't seem like you have any kind of evidence behind this. You're just combining these two stories together because she's well known.
Exactly. And I was never the type, even when I was out there, I was never the type to even pay, a dude. I was out there with my homegirls. I was never, I don't care how famous he was, like, you feel me? I used to listen to his music or whatever, but
that's
I never really.
I used to
listen to that music, but I never that's not my style to really pay a nigga. Like, that's not.
Okay.
Yeah. And my whole thing is she is a minor, so if she's allegedly a victim, how could her name be disclosed? Like, how could
for sure she's a victim of something?
Not of nothing with P4K.
Okay, not with him, but I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, nothing with no.
Yeah, not nothing with him. Can't nobody be able to be like, oh yeah, and Nova better watch her back. She better not watch nothing.
You never had P4K managing your box?
No,
okay.
I don't know P4K. I mean, he followed me on Instagram, and I follow him before. It's hard for me
to keep a straight face.
But it's crazy because it's like they like to throw our name in anything for the clout. But that's a serious jacket to be putting on a child and my child at that.
Right, and then
yesterday,
yesterday, I guess somebody said that he was in jail. Like, he was talking in jail, and he was like, yeah, that bitch Nova and her mama going to court testifying. And that's why we hit you up, because that shit is nothing to play with. You feel me? Like, me and mama, we don't get down like that. We don't snitch on nobody.
So we want to get him on the phone.
I got too much going on.
You want to get P4K on the phone?
I want you to get him on the phone.
Yeah,
you know how to get in touch with people so that he can say that he don't know who Nova is. Because it's like, I mean,
that's not a bad idea.
She's not a victim, and she's not.
He might be kind of like lost in the system right now. I haven't heard about anybody talking to him yet since he's been locked up.
So but
I'm sure that he would say that because I assume that that's true.
People on the internet talking about all type of stuff, like they've talked to him.
Mom, I told you they was just talking to him, and that's where I got that from, us going to court.
Yeah, so that's what's going on in the streets. On Instagram or whatever, it's like, that's telling on your own self.
Yeah,
whoever posts things like that, so don't put our name in it just because people are posting things. Like, what happened to pimping and pandering? I thought niggas get 10 years for that. They acting like the law changed.
Right.
No, not with y'all.
They got no fear.
No fear at all.
Every once in a blue moon, I meet a dude who's got a trap phone, who's at least trying to not have a digital footprint of whatever he's doing.
We don't even trust them phones, them Obama phones and all that. We don't trust that.
I think they
them for the pimp.
They can fuck you over with those too, for sure. But I mean, at least they're making it a little harder than when it's like, oh, you're a pimp, and here's 4 years of Cash App receipts proving that you're a pimp. It's
so my daughter knows exactly. If my daughter knows this, right? They don't know this, and she's how old? She's 15. Then they keep talking about, because I don't know, the dates don't add up. Like, they're saying things like, oh, it started in 2023. Well, she's 15 now. They keep throwing her age around. Like, 1 minute she's 12, 1 minute she's 13.
Yesterday they told me my boyfriend, he said that they said that it's been going on since 2022. And in 2022, I was 12 years old.
2021, I think. But I mean, I'm sure that they're combining all kinds of stuff. And they're probably consistently over time just collecting information.
They do anything for clout. They do anything for clout.
The feds?
So, whoever is stirring this up.
Okay.
And she is well
I just
known,
think people put it on me, bro. I just think people put it on me because, it's not that many minors that's really known. You feel me? I'm the known minor that was, outside doing that shit. So, I mean, they don't have nothing else to put it on. And then, I don't know, him just agreeing to, I don't know what the fuck he got going on.
It's we don't even glorify this. Not like that. Things happen, and it was awareness brought to the things that happened in our life. But it's like people, they keep bringing it up. They're making us viral at this point.
You think she would be famous without you at this point, or is she famous because everybody's able to kind of point at you and put the blame on you?
That part. I think that because they're able to pinpoint it, it blows it up even more because there's plenty of minors. They were able to say this one. And then, my daughter is active online.
She's socially minded, social media minded.
She's always live. She's always she's very social. And it's like a lot of girls are timid. They wouldn't do the things that my daughter would do. My daughter is a comedian. She's an actress. She's a dancer.
Comedian, huh?
She does a lot.
I'm just funny,
she is. She go viral for a lot of crazy stuff. I mean, that's why I can't really be mad at her because it's like they want me to be this mom that's like, F my daughter, I'm not gonna whoop her out. For what? Sure. This is my child.
Oh, okay. Just to keep drilling down on this a little bit. You see that Hoover indictment. I'm sure you watch YouTube videos or read Instagram posts about it or whatever. What was going through your head? Was this regular shit? Were you surprised by any of it? No surprise. This is all just stuff you expect.
Yeah. You know?
I mean, that's kind of crazy that like so many people who consume this kind of content were horrified by it. But her, as somebody who's really outside, no surprise. This is just regular.
Because if she,
you probably know about way worse shit.
Exactly.
Damn.
Exactly.
And that's my problem is
and
that
then, like, when you're around it, you don't even have to be around the niggas to see. Like, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You just know, like you know, I don't do this no more, but I started when I was 13. You know, so I've been seeing all type of shit. You feel me? And I just know, you could just tell when they're pimping on the minor. You could just tell when they're not a real pimp. Like half these niggas, they ain't even real pimps. These niggas boyfriends. On God. They get them little minors. Oh God,
define boyfriend. Like how does that break down?
Boyfriend pimp.
Adam, no, they get little minors like me, right?
Oh, okay.
And they treat them like they're the girlfriends, basically.
And then at some point,
and then
you're
they be
working.
like, oh yeah, I know she's not gonna snitch, so they do fucked up shit to them. You feel me? Not that I know, but I'm just telling you, you know, I'm just telling you. That's what they do, and then they get comfortable with the bitch, and then when shit like this happens, indictments and shit, they be like, oh, but the whole time. They're watching you on Fig, like the police being undercover cars. I'll be seeing them, and that's why I stopped doing that shit because you know my mama made it known that I was 13 years old and I was missing and shit. People
that's why they used to be mad at me, like, why you keep posting it? Why you keep? Because I want y'all to know
and that shit made
this
me
is
stop
a minor. I don't want to hear nothing. Oh, we didn't know. I told y'all.
Yeah.
I told y'all. I told y'all she was 13. I kept blowing her up so that she would be so famous. She won't step foot on that blade because I'm going to come.
Right, because like some of the girls on Fig, I'm assuming like you could get fooled if you were a guy who's buying that maybe, but with her, it's like,
or if they mama not on social media.
But the guys, not like that. The guys that buy coochie,
they're seeking it out. They're looking for a minor.
Exactly.
That's like one of the most common things. You think
but guys been pedophiles since it's just social media that's able to expose it.
Right.
You know?
It's just crazy because it's like we think of this being stuff that dudes are doing in dark corners of the internet. It's weird to know that there could be like a famous street in the middle of LA and this shit is going on a daily basis out in front of everybody's eyes.
And now the police are trying to clean it up for whatever reason, because when I was making missing reports, I would be on Fig. I wouldn't be recording there like, oh my God, that's what people wanted me to do. I'm out here looking for it right now. Like, no, I would see the police standing right in front of the prostitutes, riding right past them. They didn't do nothing.
Well, I've had girls tell me that in the past is like the cops generally are not really going to do anything unless there's real violence or underage girls. Like you want to sell, so you're 30, go right ahead.
And at this point, not like that, but to my knowledge, I think, because I didn't talk to like, my daughter is missing like on the police, on LAPD, right? At one point, until I seen they didn't give a f. And I'm like, okay. Yeah. They were basically saying like, we can't victimize these girls. Like they have to tell. Yeah. They have to tell. We can't, she could have a black eye.
And they don't care. Like
if the girl didn't say, she could lie and say, I just got put on a gang. They're going to be like, all right.
Okay, wait. So do you know everybody that was in that RICO though? Like when you're seeing stuff about Lady Duck, oh, you don't want to snitch.
I don't know. I heard of them. I don't know.
You heard about them, but these aren't like people that you're like actually familiar with.
No,
okay.
I don't know these niggas.
Okay, interesting. Okay, there's like an assumption I heard a bunch of people say, which is like the girls always tell. How much of a code is there amongst girls that are on the blade to not snitch on the pimps, snitch on the dudes?
They don't snitch on their pimps because first of all, well, I don't know.
Maybe young girls.
I don't think they snitch on their pimps because half these pimps, they're gangbangers. So if you snitch on this nigga, you're going to end up killed or end up, his homegirl's going to beat your ass or you can't get down no more. Or it's just, shit comes with that. So they're not going to snitch. Whether he in jail or not, they're not going to snitch. Like, They're not gonna say anything because it's shit that comes behind that. You feel me? Like they're not just finna snitch. Like, and then they was down for this. So why would the bitch snitch on him? Like that was her. Like, come on now.
But I feel like with all these girls, once they get under a dude's arm, it's kind of like it starts out one way. You think you're agreeing to one thing, and then as time goes by, it keeps getting more abusive, or they're having you do worse shit with guys, or you're getting less money from the guy, et cetera. I would assume is kind of you sign up for one thing, and then it just gets exponentially worse as time goes by. And then especially once you're kind of like used up, and they don't feel like they can really do much with you, then God knows what.
And then all these rules they got. Oh, if you choose up with another guy, he's able to punch on you, and all these things I've been hearing in these little vlogs or whatever.
Yeah, it's like a put off.
But that's some like
put off.
Usually when you pay like somebody, you gotta pay them like how they be like, oh, my choosing fee.
Yeah.
You gotta give me $1,500 to pay me, or leaving fee, you gotta give me $1,500 too.
And that's it.
That shit that we heard, that we seen on that video with people and the shit. That's some buster shit. Like how you let the next nigga punch on your bitch. You feel me? Like that's I never seen that before or heard of that before.
They just making up their own rules, I guess. And it's getting very emotional. It's getting very.
Why do my beats keep coming?
Leaked out.
Yeah, why do you have a handful of beads?
You know
I thought you were rolling dice for a second.
I think because it's so hot. It's so hot out here.
The rubber bands is melting.
I think the rubber bands is just popping.
It is hot as shit outside.
You know what?
Right
Because
now,
I have little girls, and I don't like to get I like to get elastic rubber bands so that it won't pull the ends of their hair out. So it's probably just popping.
Can I just say that having known you for this long, it's kind of weird seeing you as a mom. Like I'm not used to that, even though I know you are a prolific mom.
That's what my baby daddy, not the one you know, but King's dad,
the new one.
The new one.
Okay.
He was like, yeah, like these niggas is just talking about you on no jumper, like you just some hoe.
You gotta see
when he told me that.
I think all things considered, we're kind of respectful of you.
Well, the thing is just because I'm just so used to, being playful when I'm supposed to be like, oh, on the dead homies, don't say like what? No, it's cool. I mean,
it is kind of like
I'm a hoe, but I know that I'm attractive and people may say little things or just we all grown. We could talk sexual is nothing to me. I'm not going to get offended.
But also like this is a podcast. So like things that are very out of the ordinary are very of note. And you having previously hooked up with the blind gangster ass blood dude is kind of, we kind of got to get into that. Like that's pretty interesting.
We ain't talking about no other nothing but this.
I'm just being real. Like, like Munchie's a legend and he just happens to be blind. That's kind of like.
He's a legend.
He is a legend.
I've heard from a lot of people that he's got a rap sheet that rings bells.
He just, you feel me? When you got a name for yourself, you got a name for yourself. Like how we got a name for ourselves.
That's my type.
We're legends.
Your type? Legends.
My type is real people. That's my type. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So, this is my thing that is kind of mind-blowing about this particular Rico is that I've had so many people sit in front of me, I'm not even going to name names besides Sharp, that they talk about how cool they are, they're pimps, just make it sound like the coolest thing in the world. And then you see this Rico, and it's like the grossest thing in the world. It's like the most foul shit that like no reasonable street dude would want to coast. It's all allegedly. It's very true. Right. I'm not necessarily assuming that everybody's guilty of everything. Mm-hmm. But this type of behavior in general is like, I feel like almost everybody is just sitting back like, what the? But I mean, is that like the average pimp, or do you guys, are you familiar with pimps who are actually really about their business and are like respected, or are they all dirtballs?
A real pimp, bro. And I was just telling my mom this last night. A real pimp is not finna post on Instagram like this or like this. They're not finna do that. They're not finna post they hoes and they heels in their car. They're not finna do that. A real pimp, they don't do shit like that. Real pimps, they pimp. Mm-hmm. They don't even have their bitches on Fig. Like, come on now.
So basically, all of this is like
the average pimp is what you seeing now on Instagram and shit. That's the average pimp.
I think it has changed.
A real pimp, they not finna do that. Oh God, they not finna do that shit.
I think maybe when I was growing up, I looked at pimps like very low key. You didn't see them. Then when you seen them, their girls is like classy. Now it's like she said, like the boyfriend pimp. I'm pretty sure they were always getting beat up, but like I feel like the ones who are doing that are more like the gangbangers, like I don't know. That's just what I think. Yeah. But I've never been like down on Fig. My whole thing was because they always think, oh, your mom was doing it. I was on Backpage, not like that, but I was doing ads. My shit was more discreet because I was a singer at the time. I wasn't a minor doing it. I was already 18 and over. So it's like, I'm like, I need to do what I have to do.
But is it fair to say that you essentially probably are responsible for your daughter getting into this line of work? Like she saw mom doing it one way or another.
I didn't see her doing that. I seen the homegirl doing it, and she told me to come.
So other friends of yours were already into it?
It was popular and it was glamorized. At that time, we were living like on the east side on Broadway. So that's already
I never seen my mom like.
Yeah, the next street over was Fig. So she's getting in trouble. I'm taking her phone, gentle parenting. I'm not going to whoop you, but I'm going to take your phone. I'm going to take your game, son. Right? She like, take my phone. She like, all right, I'm out of here.
Right.
She runs away. She runs away to somebody's house. You know how it is these days. The laws has changed. You used to be able to whoop your kid's ass. Now they get on the phone with the social worker or somebody else's mom. It's like, is your mom hitting you? Oh my God, baby. You can stay over here. What?
Have you pulled that move? You like called CPS?
not call CPS. No.
Just call the cops?
No, when she goes over other people's house, they don't want to get jeopardized, so they get the calling.
I don't call the cops.
So she don't call the cops because she don't, these kids, they don't want no jacket on them. I'm not snitching on that. Okay, cool, fine. But when you out there, it's kind of looking crazy. You get what I'm saying? So she met a friend, and when you're out, peers.
I think it's just like,
you need some money. You out here, girl. Let's get some money. You cute.
It's so hard for so many people to just accept that she was getting into this way of life and that you just couldn't do anything about it. It's like why? That is like what it all comes down to in terms of why people are so mad at you, why people are so mad at this whole situation. And it's so hard.
Right.
I feel like I kind of get it a little bit because it's like, I just realized how impossible it probably was for you at a certain point to just make this not a thing.
I have other children, right? So if one child runs out the door,
right?
Do I keep running after her? I mean, yeah, I'm making police reports. I'm threatening her, not threatening her like that, but when, you better do this, I had to learn how to deal with each child. I have 6. So you have to deal with your son different than your teenage daughter and the little ones. So I'm like, dang, it's certain things that I have to make her feel comfortable. I don't want to run her off and then she get in the hands of the wrong person. So even, through everything, I think the internet doesn't see me at.
Can he get you?
Not for money, for time. Money. For time, for sure. Are we live?
Yeah.
Woo! I'm surprised you're airing that out because I've known about that for like a month now. And
I interviewed Black.
You wait on his platform?
I interviewed him.
And he told you about it?
No, he didn't tell me about it.
How'd you figure it out?
I knew about it.
Oh, how you know?
I asked him about it.
That's your op.
Huh?
Top 5 feeding you info even though you're ops?
No, bro, I'm going to know info on my ops. I asked Vlad about it. I asked Vlad about it.
And what'd he say? I felt like he was trying to keep that one quiet because normally if somebody fucks him over for an interview, he's raging out about it. But I feel like he felt like he could pull that one in.
I buttered him up. I talked about his stylist. I talked about his relationship with his girl.
He has a stylist?
Well,
me too. That's why I look like this.
You got to wait to see. And I said, let me ask you a question. And I popped it on him. And he looked at me. I said, no, I don't do you that way. I answer your questions. And he told me all the details.
That's a good story.
How much money was spent, the setup, what
wasn't
happened.
That much, though.
Bullshit.
He told me it wasn't that much. He gave him a little deposit, and then Top 5 just ghosted him.
Bro, he had to pay for location, cameras, all kinds of shit.
But that's like his usual setup, so it's...
But he lost it.
Nah, for sure. He's out a couple grand.
No,
he's pissed.
Couple my ass.
Wait, really?
Bullshit. He's when it comes out.
Because he was thinking that he was getting the first interview after Top 5 got stabbed.
Yeah.
So for sure, he's thinking that that's like a big interview.
Couple my ass. Listen, it's enough to make a motherfucker mad.
Might give him 10 grand.
It's gonna come out.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I just had to. That's why when you hit me with the time, I'd already told him, no, I got to make it a no jumper by.
Oh, you were just doing that?
Yeah, I just left. So I told him yesterday, no, I got to leave here by here. So when you hit me, the 30 minutes I called myself giving myself, you took. But I still made it, though.
That's a new thing, though, because I've seen like D.L. Hughley was he turned the tables on Vlad, made Vlad sit in the chair and grilled him about some shit.
Well, you know, Gumby kicked it off with you.
Yeah, yeah. And now every time Gumby comes back, it's like, get over there, Adam.
I seen him over there with 607. He did 607 same way.
Yeah, yeah. Even after all that gay shit that they
I didn't watch it all. I just saw a little bit of it. What gay shit? Did I miss something?
I mean, not like literally gay, but like Gumby was saying that like 607 Unc like was driving him around and like basically
like them dudes
left him at a gas station.
They be mad one day and they be cool the next. It's a little different.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, you know, Unc keeps like hitting me up. I feel like he's realizing that since he left No Jumper, like he came on No Jumper, got a big ass clout stimulus, and now shit is kind of cooling off a little bit. And I think now he's like ready to come back. 4 Extra has been neutralized in his vision, and you know, he's just feeling like, oh, all right, like, you know, I can go back to Adam. And my thing is though, is like we've had like 3 or 4 different 607 Unc episodes scheduled to record, and he just doesn't show up. He's just not. He's MIA.
Well, I think I kind of helped it a little bit
in terms of making him want to fuck with us again.
I've never seen him, so when it came to this build, he thinking about 4 Extras, whack, you know, whatever else he's thinking about, the Bloods, right? So me sitting down with him, he kind of like, okay, Wax not a problem.
Now he thinks his blood card is good again.
No. 4 Extras,
2 sides.
4 Extras isn't in the build anymore, so he might be a little more prone to come back.
Right. I gotta take this thing off, man. It's too tight on my head.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm Snoopy Badass right here, man. With a little bit of white lives matter in the middle.
Hey, listen, man. Snoopy called me upset.
Yeah, he's mad, huh?
Listen.
Yeah.
But the title was kind of crazy.
What is it, like Snoopy? Tania and Nova say that Snoopy Badass belongs in jail like P4K.
That's crazy. Now, let me tell you
why. They did say that, though.
But let me tell you why that's crazy.
Why?
I don't really watch a lot of it because we ran the content of the little girls, 2 interviews, one with her and her mother and one by herself, like soft white underbelly, some shit, right? I don't know, right? So the one by herself, she clearly states that my mom always clout chasing off a dude, but they've been broke up and he's always been cool. There's never been a problem to me. Boom, 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 boom. Right? And then she says how vindictive her mother is. She says it.
So you think Tania planted that and told Nova to say that to smear his character?
Because she was 13 then. Snoopy ain't been with the mother in all them years to present day. So now all of a sudden for her to be coming in saying what she's saying, and I believe if Snoopy would have texted that girl that, she said she texted him that you might as well bring me the money, I think that she would have been on the internet. We would have seen that.
But was she saying that it was texted and not just said?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because when she said texted Ebonics style,
okay,
we thought she said taste it. And we like, wait, what you just say? And he was like, she said Texas. So end of the day, yeah, Snoopy a little hot, bro. He was real mad. I was like, what you so? And I looked at the title. I said, yeah, that is kind of.
I feel him, but it's also like, you know, I'm interviewing a victim or 2. They're claiming to be victims. Who am I to take away their victim status?
Bro, did you get like their energy was kind of like, oh well, it's cool. Like I didn't see the.
Tania is definitely too lackadaisical about her daughter being an underage prostitute. If you call the cops and you say, "Hey, my underage daughter is selling pussy on the street," the cops are going to basically tell you, "We can't do anything for you unless the girl is willing to testify and make statements against the pimp."
Unless the cops snatch her, come to you and say, hey, we seen these interviews of her saying she learned this from you. You ain't doing nothing about it. You got 5 other kids over here. We gonna snatch these kids unless you give us consent to put her to work against these dudes. Let us wire her up, bug her up, and let her cooperate with us. We need your consent.
She was talking like she was Monster Cody in that interview. She was acting like snitching is the worst thing in the world. Like she would never.
Yeah, them the ones you really know. You Thug. You seen Thug.
You're saying Nova's like that?
You seen Thug on the
yeah,
Wallow.
Yeah.
I can smell a rat. You know why he can smell a rat? Because he know what he smell like.
But Dirk was like the number one dude who was like, I would never have anything to do with a snitch. I hate snitches. A snitch took my father away from me. And Dirk seems like he's a real deal anti-snitch guy, right?
Yeah, I mean, as of now, we can't say he isn't. You know what I mean? But I told I'm like, yo, Thug's a dangerous dude.
The thing about Nova is that
you like my work?
Wait.
Over.
One last thing though is like, all right, there's a point in that podcast where Nova, I don't even know if it's out yet, but she's talking about whatever, and she uses the word, I don't even want to say it in this context, but she uses the word HOOCHIE, which is a regular thing to call a bop, right?
Oh, that diss is Hoover's though.
Right. She said it, but she's talking about girls. She's talking about like, oh, these little whatever is on the block or whatever. And then she immediately stops and goes, oh, my bad. I with the Hoovers. Like she's like,
yeah.
She's really like mixed up in all this shit. She knows what's going on. She's like trying not to get her ass beat up, whatever. Like she's weirdly aware of this whole dynamic.
Exactly what's going on. That girl is I hate to say it, but she's like half of what I was at her age. I understand her.
Slightly different profession.
Yeah. I was just hustling and, the things I was into. But if you listen to her, you would think mentally, if it wasn't for her voice and her small frame, that you're talking to a grown-ass woman. She's very sure of herself.
Bro, when I think about me at 15...
Yeah, she's very sure.
She is so much more experienced, been outside, etc. It was a funny thing is that after we got done that interview, we walk out into the main area and Ralphie's there and he's playing pool with some of the other Stink Team guys because they had just done the stream or whatever. And she's just like, I actually see it in her eyes that she's like, because Ralphie's like a star to her. She's a LA person. Mm-hmm. She's just like, hi, Ralphie. I'm like, oh,
and
right.
Ralphie probably didn't want to give her a hug.
Ralphie barely turned his head to acknowledge that she had just said his name because he's like fully aware of what situation is going on here. Cool. He knows if he gives her a little half hug, somebody's taking a screenshot. That's a whole video.
It's crazy.
Is Ralphie the plug hanging out with an underage?
Yeah, he don't want to do nothing.
It's getting spicy, my boy. Yeah, he's smart enough. He knows he don't want that.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. Watching you interview Draco's dad,
crazy, right?
And his other brother, and listening to how they all sound so much alike, their mannerisms is crazy.
Yeah. All I've been thinking about since that one is anytime my kid does anything interesting, I just think about the fact that he said that when Draco was 5 years old, he walked his ass out the house and went to the corner store. And like everyone's just losing their mind. They can't find them. When I think about how far away mentally my kid is from walking to the corner store, it's just like, damn, like
growing up in the hood, bro.
Yeah. And just being that kind of person who's that daring,
I was disappearing. I remember one day I disappeared and they was looking for me. And the lady said, I just seen your son. I might have been about 5, 6. I just seen your son. A pit bull's pulling him down the street. So I put the chain around my waist and clipped it. And I would call myself walking the dog.
That's funny.
So I was just going on the same route that my brothers walked the dog.
My kid does that too. She goes out in the yard with the dog and she takes the leash. And then at some point she'll tie the leash around her waist, which to me seems way more dangerous. But
that's her only way of controlling them.
Yeah.
The dog doesn't understand. She's, you know what I mean? But man, what's up? Where you been? Man, listen, you did some punk shit too, man.
What was that?
You ran this damn 10-year anniversary right after our show went off, man.
10-year anniversary?
Yeah, it started at 2:00. I said, yo, what is he doing?
What's the 10-year anniversary?
Whatever y'all had some live, something Lush was doing. I said, yo, Adam's really gonna kick this off Sunday at 2 p.m.
I was out of town, but they
was some bullshit.
And they did they tried to do a live stream.
But you know what that did?
But you're saying because the Adam and West show, which Adam wasn't on, came out at noon.
It's over at 2 and it gets people somewhere.
And it's like 3.5 hours.
Guess what I'm saying?
I don't think it matters.
It mattered.
That live stream had like 300 viewers. And it got taken down within like a half hour because they couldn't get the Wi-Fi to work. I wasn't there, but this is what
I was like, yo, what are they doing?
That's why these streamer backpacks cost 30 grand, is because I guess if you don't have a $30,000 backpack, then you're just not gonna be able to live stream out in public.
Oh, that I keep hearing about a streamer backpack.
30 grand? What the fuck is in there?
What's in there?
I have no idea.
Got to be some work.
It's got to be like a totally independent way to connect to the Wi-Fi of the universe, I guess. Okay, big blood news. Is Young Thug still a blood, or is he just a rat now from your perspective?
I mean, he's a rat. I don't know.
So that's official. There's no way around it.
No way around that.
I will defer to you on this because to me, he's like one of my top rappers of all time. Probably the person who like was at the biggest point in their career that I interviewed when I interviewed him. Obviously I had bigger interviews, but like getting his interview at that time was so huge for me. He's been super cool to me, real to me, shouted, don't jump out in interviews, always fucked with him. Fuck with a lot of people around him, even though a lot of those people now hate him. But I'm very hesitant to give him that label, but it seems like it's going to be inescapable going forward.
I mean, listen, I was taking the high road. I was kind of laying back off of it. You know what I mean? But when he sent Roscoe out there to attack people, attack P, at that point, it was all bets off. I told him on Academics Live that night, I said, it's on now. I said, since you speaking for Thug, I said, start tomorrow. Now you going to get the whack shit. We're coming.
You talking about Pee-wee?
Yeah. I said, we coming. Since you saying the shit you saying and you speaking for Thug, come tomorrow. I'm going to show you how it goes. All the clips and all the shit had already been. I was just taking the back seat to it because I know Thug. But when I seen he playing this type of game, now it's on. Act, me, you, we going live. I'm going to bring my team on. I brought Flacco on. Seti Nash just came in as an exposure just right now for us doing this play we running. And Seti released them clips. Yo, I need 6ix9ine to go IG live after this live. We running up here. Let that hit the internet. You go on 6ix9ine. Your job is to show people that you and Thug are the same. Y'all both told. So why isn't he getting the same energy? 6ix9ine was on there. Top 5 came on there. All the people that was needed to do that, Seti dropped them clips. What did he say? He just put up a tweet talking about he told his brother to do that. That's cool. Let that one go. We're talking to, bro. We got all kind of clips, Drake clips. We got everything.
Wait, you got Thug talking about Drake spicy?
I mean, he know what he did.
Because that would be one of the most epic
Drake ain't
blocks to fall out.
Drake
after
ain't
this.
fucking with him like that. Drake know what's happening.
Wait, without having even heard it, Drake already is not with him. So someone fed it to him.
He got it already, and it's a whole nother side. He know what he did. He know the things he said. About who's dissing who on what songs. You know what I mean? Lil Baby, give him some space. Let this content come out. But at the end of the day, he's done.
So you're saying he hasn't disrespected Lil Baby yet in these calls, but it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
Oh man, because that's what's crazy is that as you trickle it out, it's like he can try to clean up some shit as it coming out, but then something else comes out that makes the cleanup duty look super hypocritical.
You see, now his words don't mean shit. He just tried to apologize to Glorilla, right?
Yeah,
about an hour or two ago, right? But then he apologizes to her and still slides in the same shit. He's calling her ugly, all this crazy shit, right? Glorilla fires back. Yeah, but you in my DM asking me the color of my eyes, right? But then he apologized, said, I shouldn't have said this. I was in that don't mean nothing. And then ends it with, you're my twin. So now you just called her ugly again.
Wait, but like, has this made you kind of step back and think about the worst things that you've ever said privately about anybody
No.
and think about like what it would be like if all that shit came to the surface.
No, because
Thug is having something happen to him here that almost nobody has ever had happen
where
before.
I come from, whatever you say once, you say twice.
Yeah.
Anything I done said on the phone about a motherfucker, I done said to him. And that's just what it is. And like I said, you know, it's like I'm tripping off of it. His whole conversation about everything was just off. All his details on the business of music, how it works, but the label ain't gonna with him. You didn't expose, you buying bots through the label, you buying number ones through the label.
Well, you don't think the label's in on that kind of shit?
Did you just hear what I said? The label ain't gonna with him. You didn't expose how you buying bots with the label through the label. They like you put a light on
but
them.
the label can't look at that like, oh, look at this terrible thing you've done. Wait, they know that this was as unconsensual as it gets.
They did the same when 6ix9ine did it. See what they did to him. And it's bigger than the label.
I don't think the label turned on. The 10K gave him all this money after he snitched.
Listen, the label is not the same way Drake just dropped that album with Party Next Door and didn't get the label support because you screaming the shit you screaming. Hey, our hands are tied.
But Drake is like the one guy in the industry who doesn't have bots, apparently.
Out of here.
You don't believe it? I mean, that album did very, very well without the label supporting it, right?
Definitely didn't.
I mean, it could have done better, but it did extremely well.
It just lets you know the support he did have.
It did really good.
Out of here. 22 songs, you and The Weeknd, 2 different crowds, 250. Kendrick Lamar did 12 songs.
Not The Weeknd, but
with him and Party Next Door.
Right.
12 songs with local artists, 319.
I mean, one of the most hyped projects
do
in recent
understand
memory.
the stream.
But we
right?
now know that Kendrick is a bot god.
It's an extra 12 songs or 10 songs he has for a stream
But
count.
also, wouldn't you say it's fair to say R&B has a much smaller reach than hip hop?
God, are you crazy?
I mean, it's true, right? Like the biggest rappers sell a lot more than the biggest.
So now Drake is R&B?
That album is a almost exclusively R&B project.
Drake's crowd is Drake's crowd, and he added, let Kendrick would have went over there and added an R&B, and they did a joint together. That's a whole nother crowd.
I'm a Drake fan.
Yeah,
that might be one of my least listened to Drake projects ever. I listened to the full thing, I think 2 times.
That's cool. But at the end of the day,
it's an R&B project.
End of the day, first of all, let's keep it real. Thug has been out a year. He ain't drop shit, ain't move shit.
Why do you think that is? You think he's just making whack shit?
He ain't drop shit, ain't move shit. The nigga talk about everybody behind their back. And I'm gonna be real, Thug, I'll fuck with you. But when you let Roscoe loose like that, to disrespect bro like that, it was all bad. So you the disrespect. He disrespected P. I don't give a fuck at that point. I don't give a fuck what the politics is. It's going to be what it's going to be. Now we're going to talk about it. We only in phase 2. We set up for 5 phases. Now we're going to dig into this stick case you caught in California when you got caught coming out that Lowe's Hotel with them choppers. We don't know where them went. See, now we digging and we're going to put it together. We already got the audio. That's still going to work its way in. I'm keeping it real and like not letting his woman hear the other shit. Because I think that's player hating.
Okay, so lots of other shit with other girls where he's maybe even saying negative things about Mariah the scientist.
Listen, my nigga, I don't know why you playing.
It's getting spicy, my boy.
I don't know why, dude, and I really f***ed with dude, would even send Roscoe at me and P like that. Boy, is you crazy? Nigga, you know what's happening?
I wouldn't be too shocked if we hear Thug talking about you or I even before the end of all this.
Bro, that's a fact.
Damn. What's your best bet on how this stuff is getting out? Because I just see it popping up on Instagram pages every day.
What you mean how it's getting out?
I don't know who's directly getting this. Like who's getting first crack at it?
It's 3 of us.
So you're one of the 3 people that is
SETI controlling it on my side. I'm controlling the other shit.
So SETI is directly tapped in with the person who's leaking this because I assume it's got to be what, like a person.
Shout out to the
who works there.
Shout out to the old Rick Rosses.
The COs.
They always come through.
Wow. It's crazy, man.
You know, it's a lot of black people in Atlanta. They don't give
a
500. Nigga, 500. You know how much 500 get it? Well, 500 get us 4 clips at a time.
Wow.
Yeah.
$500 for 4 clips.
4 clips for 500.
Don't a lot of the clips suck?
Hell no. I mean, we about 4,000 in, but like 70% of them, good shit.
4,000 is crazy. Holy shit. If someone told me like, hey, you could expose all of Young Thug's biggest secrets for $4,000, I'd be like, nah, I'm going to hold on to the $4,000.
Yeah, it don't matter.
I'm a cheap. But yeah, I mean, like, do you think that it's like the question is like what Atlanta relationships he'll even have by the end of this? 21 unfollowed him and refollowed him. QCP takes aim at him. That's, I mean, Tug was talking shit about Gucci, and then Gucci and P are super locked in. He was taking aim at the Migos. There's another couple bridges burnt. I mean,
Lil Durk,
the Durk thing, but
Lil Durk went hard for him. Ain't no but I shit.
I feel like what he was saying about Durk wasn't like an attack on Durk. It was more of an acknowledgement about Durk being kind of fake with him.
First of all, he said he called him fake. I did shit for him when his career was down. Then the nigga this, then the nigga that. Like, did you listen, this is my thing. If he told Durk these same words, then it's gangster. Yeah. But if you ain't repeated these same words to that man, it's some whole shit.
But you say things to your girl, pillow talking, quite literally, that you would never say to that person. It's okay to have somebody that you feel okay, you know, clearing your pain out to, right?
Nah, hell no, it ain't.
That's not okay. So it's like, you know, it's a big difference between me coming out publicly and saying, okay, it's a big difference between me privately having my phone call exposed where I'm like, man, I'm so frustrated with Donnie. I think Donnie's being fake. Donnie did this and I don't like it. I could say that to my girl. That doesn't make me fake because I'm just like talking about my feelings.
But it's a good chance that you had a conversation with Donnie, right?
Yeah, but what if I, you know, wanted to talk to her and say some shit that maybe was a little bit too intense for me to just say exactly how I felt? I was, you know, thinking it through with her before I had a conversation with him, which for the record, me and Donnie have not had any conversations like this. So that's why I'm using him as an example. But I just don't think that would make me this fake, horrible monster if that's is how it went.
That's the 6th commandment. Oh, it's coming out. See, they ain't seen this version. This is the 6th commandment. So if pillow talk with the woman or a family member leads to an arrest, the originator of the words wears the snitch jacket. Street soldier explanation. Loose lips in the home, disarm the soldier in the field. OG doctrine. The law stands forever. Words spoken in comfort may become your chain. And then I give a story about it, and then it's case law.
Oh, it's from your book, right?
Yeah. No, this one ain't came out. This is the new commandments of the streets. They loving it. They eating it up. I'm getting calls from everywhere. The YN say whack. That's where it's at. So it's 13 of them. It's a complete 80 pages. It's getting, you know what I'm saying? R&B editing is going down.
You're putting out 13 ebooks.
No, this is 13 new rules of the streets. Okay. Rule number 1, you know what it is?
Sure.
If they snitch on you first, you can snitch on them back.
I support that.
Oh, no, a lot of them in here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Another rule. You could tell.
But that's not actually true in the streets, right?
No, this is the new.
Oh, the new.
This is the new testament of the streets. See, you got an Old and a New Testament.
These are things that you think are actually realistic for today's current environment.
The YN's been tapping in. The YN's been tapping in. And I think this right here, look, the radio station called me the other day, 92.3, talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. I had a white podcast call me. They're like, hey, this is actually good. All the YNs.
What white podcast?
Listen, man. No, you ain't the only white boy.
No, I am.
You just over here with the Negroes. Okay? All the YNs felt like it needs to be a change. So I'm like, you know, I put it together for them. I sent it out to 15 YNs. 13 of them approved. You know, I fall up under the old law. But, you know, it's time for a change.
You're not really a YN if you're reading an ebook. I want to be real with you.
Oh, no,
you've officially graduated to like young unk.
No, they going to read this. They're going to read this.
Yeah.
We putting all the rules on a hoodie. We're going to have merch for you too, goddammit.
Ooh, I'll rock that.
Yeah, we're going to put a scroll with all the rules on it.
Sounds
great. Man, what's going on with the dude getting marked out?
Who?
What y'all Bucci or some shit? Bucci Bear, yo, Viral. I know Viral way feel because
bro, their whole friendship fell apart on the podcast on Tuesday live.
Because Viral is starting to see dude be capping, he be making up shit. He sees it his way in his own head.
That's definitely how they see it, is that he was basically lying about shit that was happening in that situation. And then he hops on the phone because he feels like they're being too chummy with War Chief, who's the guy, the MMA guy that he was supposed to fight. He felt like they were being too chummy with him. He brings out chicken and rice. They're eating the chicken and rice. Who wants to say no to some chicken and rice? I'm eating the chicken and rice too.
No, I heard the dude. He said it was some real good chicken and rice.
Yeah, I mean, it looked good.
And then he called him a bitch.
Yeah, I mean, but then like Brandon was denying that too because Viral said that.
I heard it.
Viral said they mushed him and called him the F slur. which is that it's kind of hard to imagine him not fighting after getting mushed. Brandon, like mushed in the face. The War Chief. But then Brandon was denying that crazy.
He called him. I heard it. I heard him call him out his name. I said, oh, he's going to get down right now.
So he shows up for a fight. He's thinking that it's going to be an actual real deal MMA gym so that they can do a full 30 minutes uninterrupted of a jiu-jitsu match or whatever, which is crazy. Like, who the fuck does a 30-minute uninterrupted match? This is wild. But either way, like, he shows up. It's a regular-ass garage. War Chief just wants to fight right there. Brandon's saying no. He throws down this mat.
2 mats.
Brandon still says no. And then the guy's basically saying, like, all right, at this point, I just want to fight. And then Brandon basically is like, no, you don't have waivers, which I'm like, is a waiver? He's acting like he doesn't like a suit. I'm like, nobody's going to sue you.
This is this dude.
It's documented that he invited you here to fight. No, and Brandon, if you're up at least a couple 100,000, then maybe you could start thinking about the suing thing. I don't know where you're at financially, but I don't think that's a realistic concern.
No, I don't. Listen, bro. Brandon's problem is this. Instead of him staying in his lane, you know, the pro-black, whatever the shit he used to do, he's stepping into a lane, bro, that he really don't come from, don't understand, and he's been taking L's with it. He's doing things to trigger shit, but then he's not going all the way with it. You get what I'm saying? So he just need to go back in his lane. Byro way feels some kind of way because you had them get up, go over there to make sure you straight.
Drive almost an hour. You
getting called out your... I'm surprised they didn't take off on him.
And that almost seems like a possibility now, given where they're at.
Yeah, because you getting called all out your name and all kind of all this and all that to where... And then you coming up with all these excuses.
Yeah.
What is he talking about?
I don't know. I mean, from my perspective, it's like, why would you pull up to this garage in the middle of the night to do any sort of jiu-jitsu, MMA, Muay Thai fight? Why would you do it? There's only one reason: pride, honor, to look good on social media, etc. And then once you get there, it's like, okay, you become convinced that this is bullshit. Like, because his big thing is that he felt like this dude was gonna have other homies jump him and beat his ass or stab him while he's doing the jiu-jitsu fight.
There.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't nephew them there. They ain't going for that.
Yeah, they're going to protect you. They're going to hold you down. And they were blick accessible. Brandon had a blick in the trunk, apparently. You don't think he's going to be able to pull out the key and beep, beep, like open up the trunk. Byro Way is going to grab that shit, shoot up the whole garage.
I'm looking at dude's demeanor, like he just wanted to fight. I think Brandon got there. Brandon looked at dude. He's a smaller statue.
Yeah, he's way small. Right? He has 150 plus pounds on him.
But he got there and Brandon saw that dude was burnt out, turned up, and wasn't scared.
Yeah.
That's all that was.
But like, you could have got that from the video that they were doing on live stream where they're yelling at each other. Even in that video, you could tell like, oh, damn, dude really wants to fight. Now, it could have been different when he showed up, but like Brandon showed up and the dude was trying to fight. Now, Brandon like keeps making it about all this other things. Oh, you got arrested at one point for beating up your girl.
What does that have to do with anything?
What I'm saying. Oh, you're a crackhead. You're a Scante warrior. Whatever.
What does that have to do with anything?
That's like when Florisha said he didn't want to fight King Pill because King Pill's like a smoker. You want to fight a smoker, right?
No, 4X's thing was, I'm not going to let you promote your name, get big off of my name like that.
Right. That's more valid for sure.
That's what he did. And then you know what? I agree with him with that. Y'all showed up over there. That shit was going to go on somebody's little thing. Wasn't no flyers, wasn't no marketing, wasn't no promoting. It was going to do what it was going to do. Yes, dude was probably going to end up at No Jumper interview, and that's probably what was going to happen, right? But I think Brandon went over there and seen dude was about that bullshit, and he turned it down. That's all it is.
I think War Chief was a big No Jumper hater, and then from all of this, he's actually seems to appreciate the platform now. But they are, we have a tentative time, Saturday at 12 noon.
What?
We have a gym that they are allegedly going to meet up at Saturday at noon. I'm not canceling any plans, but in theory, I might be there. But I feel like something's going to happen that they're not going to do this.
No, War Chief, that's his name?
Yeah.
War Chief going to spend the night. He going to be there.
He's going to camp out in front.
He going to be there. War Chief pulling up.
Yeah.
Something's going to happen with Brandon where he tore a ligament or stomped a big toe. I'm telling you.
People are sick of No Jumper hosts ducking.
It ain't even a ducking. It's like just be who you are and stop doing the extra. Dude's a great speaker in his lane. Stop trying to even cross over. The other dude want to fight again now or go body.
Brandon Slayer?
Yeah, the dude that, whatever is now. I seen something. My name is in it. Wax said he gonna put the money up. I'm like, what the hell? I don't know neither one of you niggas like that.
Nah, it's crazy. But I mean, I just feel like, okay, when Brandon was arguing with dude on live stream and the guy invited him to his place to fight, if Brandon had said, nah, fuck you, I'm gonna see you when I see you or some shit like that, he could have said like anything and like just not driven to his house. None of us would know about it. Nobody would care. Yeah. He went to his house, and now we have all this content of him basically deciding that he didn't want to fight him there. And it's just like, you could have just not gone there. Like, why go there and then not do it? Once you go there, you got to do it.
But how you was going to fight him in them baby Gap clothes?
His clothes were a little tight,
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
I mean, hey, I don't know. I'm just so taken aback by the whole thing. It's been many, many hours of content about this over the last couple of days, but it has been pretty enjoyable. I'm not gonna lie.
I think Lush and Trap Lore had the hardest verses on the Cypher.
I very much enjoyed both of those verses. I think from a lyrical perspective, technical wordplay, Lush for sure. Lush, I keep hearing the Cypher over and over and like noticing new things that he does.
Yeah, he was saying some shit.
The pill's so strong, I had to take 4 extra.
Yeah, he said
that's funny on multiple levels.
I says a lot of lies or some shit. Guess I'm a loose cannon or something.
That was funny. Yeah, I lie about my age. I'm sort of a loose cannon.
Yeah.
Like when you hear all that shit, you're like, damn.
Yeah, he came with some shit.
If Lush wasn't born into his body, he could be one of the greats.
Yeah, I mean,
not his body, but his overall.
And Hefe, he got, I don't know how many videos he's done.